Hello everyone, in this session we are going to see about register allocation in ARM. Register allocation, we know in ARM there are 16 general purpose register. Out of this 16 register, 14 registers are used in the program. But remaining two registers are stack pointer and program counter. These are having special purpose. We cannot use these two in the program. And for any function to be a arm thumb procedure call standard compliant, it must preserve the callee values of registers or not R4 to R11. But this arm thumb procedure call standard also specifies that the stack should be 8-byte aligned. So whenever we are going for any function, we have to store all these register R4 to R11 into the stack. After complete the function, we can retrieve it back. Here we will see. So for that we are using store multiple full descending. This is stack pointer R4 to R12. Actually, we have to store only R4 to R11 because this based on this stack should be 8-byte aligned. We are including one more register R12 also. If you write R4 to R11, that is also correct only. So this is a function. After completing the function, we will get back. So first we are storing, then we are loading back all the register values. So while loading back, we have to write instead of load register, we have to sorry, instead of link register, we have to write program counter. This is in ARM mode. So when the program is running in thumb mode, everything will be same. But instead of this instruction, we have to write branch instruction, branch exchange LR. So here we will write LR only in the while storing we used LR. The loading back also we have to use LR. Then that LR will move to the program counter in the next instruction. Branch exchange instruction LR will move to program counter. So this is the ARM mode. This is thumb mode instruction. Allocating variables to register number. See, whenever we write assembly code, it will be very convenient if we use some variable instead of the register number. So we'll see one example. In this example, we are shifting the array of n bits upward in the memory by k bits. K bits. So this is a C program. We need carry. Initially, we are setting carry is equal to x. Then input is taken. Then output can be found by shifting the x value to the left side by k bit, then doing our operation with the result with and carry. Then again we have to find carry by shifting the input to the right side by 32 minus k. So we will convert this C program into assembly code shifting bits. So first, so before going to the function, we will store everything. So store multiple full descending stack pointer R4 to R11, then a link register. Then we need kr value. Kr value is equal to 32 minus k. For that we are taking reverse subtract. Reverse subtract kr comma k minus 32. Here kr is equal to 32 minus k. Next we need carry. First carry initially it should be 0. So we are moving 0 to the carry value. So carry is equal to 0 here. Next, I told it here we are shifting 256 bit data. To hold 256 bit data, we don't have register, so we are using 32 bit register. 832 bit register. So 832 bit register are used to hold the 232 bit, 256 bit data. So in the first, we are starting the loop in the inside first insertion is load multiple. So this is memory. From the memory, this 8 registers are loaded with the data x0 to x7, x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. There are 8 registers. So totally 256 bits. So first we are doing OR operation. OR operation. So this one only. X input data should be shifted left by k bit. Then with the carry we have to do OR operation. That only performed here. OR operation. With the carry we have to perform. So before that input data should be shifted left side by k bit. So that is performed here. Input data, first register input is X naught data is shifted left side by K bit. And with that X naught will be having new result after the shift. With this result, I am doing OR operation with the carry, and the result is saved in Y naught. Like that, next I have to find. After doing OR operation, I will find new carry. New carry is equal to new carry is equal to with the input data right shift by 32 minus k. 32 minus k is taken as kr. So we can write input is x naught first register input. I am doing right shift operation with the kr. So after that I am moving this to carry. So OR operation move it and finding carry is done. Next I will do for x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. So after all this I can after everything is done, whatever loaded, I'll store in the new location. So all the results are y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7. All the results are stored in memory again. So next I am checking whether I have taken all the 250 bits are, because n is 256. 250 bits are used or not. For that I am using sub instruction. Next I am checking whether it is not equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 256, means all the 256 bits are not used, then again I will go back to the loop and again I will do the same operation. So this is the program. So we converted this C program into assembly code. Now we have to allocate registers for the variables. Here we used so many variables. For each variable we will allocate registers. So first for out R naught is assigned, in R1 is assigned, for N R2 is assigned, for K R3 is assigned. Next, so 0, 1, 2, 3, all four registers are used. Next, X0, X1, X2, X0 to X7. We will use 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 11 and 12. Next, we have Y0 to Y7. For that, I am using RN4. RN4. Then register X0, because after this I am not going to use X0 anymore. So this will be free. So I am using all these register value again here. So I am allocating register value registers for the variables present in the program. But still here the problem is there are two more variables uh, which is not allotted. The two variables are carry and kr. For these two we didn't allocate any register here. So what to do? Already we reused this, but still two variables are there without allocating. So what to do with that? What to do? So for that we can reduce the number of registers we require by performing fewer operation in each loop, or we used stacks to store the least used values. So whatever is done, we can store the result in a stack so that variables will be free. Alter the code implementation, or we have to alter the code. So now we'll see how these two are implemented. KR and carry, these two are left out, but we have only one register, single register. So what to do? One will be allocated. For the next one, what we should do? See, for the KR we are using link register. Instead of carry, I am using Y not. So why not? Wherever I have Y not, wherever I have carry, I am using the Y not. So Y not is initially taken 0. So 0 will be used here. New value will be stored here. See, in the next place of y carry, I am using y1. So in the next place, I will use y2. Like that, I am adjusting this carry variable with the 14 available registers. So these are the register allocation in ARM processor. Thank you.